No, I'm very tired, Emily. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, I feel like I should stream, but then like I have nothing prepared. So I'm like, okay. But then, yeah, I've been like pretty busy. I don't know. Like I've been going outside. I consider that's busy to me, and then it just sucks my energy. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with the outside now. I need to like get back in the zone of just doing nothing. But that's not possible, obviously. I mean, I did do some work too, so yeah, I'm very tired. I did tablet. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I drew it. I was testing it yesterday. I didn't want to stream because like I don't know. Usually when I'm in the mood, I just want to focus. I guess. But I think the new tablet is pretty nice. However, you need a power adapter in order to use the Wacom Move Ink. Because if you don't have a power adapter, you can't use it on PC. You know? Because, like, I've seen reviews online. No one points this out online. Like, no one. They just said, wow, it's OLED. It's amazing. The colors are amazing. But they don't mention that you need a power adapter to use it. And luckily, I do have a power adapter for my from my Cintiq 16, right? So I unplugged my Cintiq 16 and plugged in my Move Ink, right? So like, okay, so I guess I can draw it out here. So what happened is like, here's my Cintiq, right? Here's the 16, right? And then like, and like the Move Ink is like this small, right? It's just Move Ink. This is not a proper review. It's just my my opinions, or I guess what happened when I was trying to use it. I guess. Let's see. I lost train of thought. So my sync take is like over here, right? I connect over here, and then like there's a power adapter right here, right? And there is a USB, right, that connects to the PC, and there's a power thing that goes over here, right, to the outlet, right? Here's the outlet, yeah, right. So in order to use the 16 inch, I just plugged all this stuff in. I didn't really think much about it because it came with the box, right? Now with the Move Ink, it comes with this USB, right? And then like it only comes with the Type C, so this is Type C, and this is also Type C. Okay. I don't know too much about computers, but like I kind of complained on it on my on to like friends, and I was like, they kind of explained it a little bit, not really, but anyway. So this is Type C, this is Type C, right? And with this Type C, it's like one of those like brand new Type C's where like you can like get like it can like support electricity, right? So it supports power from like this way, right? Right. It's like But then like my PC doesn't have a Type C. Here's my PC, right? Oh. Here's my derp drawing PC. This is like my desk, okay? My really bad drawing on my desk. My PC is under my desk, okay? So like obviously my PC doesn't have a Type C, right? I guess it's considered old now. I got my PC like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I think 5 years ago, yeah. So 5 years ago. So like I don't know. So basically I was like, oh shoot. I didn't think that I thought that it came with a power cord, right? Because a lot of Japanese people was complaining about it. So yeah, a lot of Japanese were complaining about it. I haven't seen much talk about it in the English community, but like a lot of people, Japanese people, are complaining about it because they can't use the Move Ink with their current PC because the Move Ink it only supports like Type C to Type C with like electrical support, right? Like the power support, right? So like new laptops have it, right? So like whenever I see like reviews on it, that may be yeah, new laptops have Type C now. So and I didn't know that because I haven't bought a laptop in like a long time, right? So new laptops have Type C now. So like so this Move Ink it supports laptops, right? But it does not support PC. I didn't know that, right? But luckily, I had my Pro 16 Pro had a power adapter, which is Type C, right? Type C. So I unplugged my Cintiq, and then I unplugged my Move Ink, right, to like here, right? And it works. And it's like, oh, it works with my PC, right? I'm like, wow. Here's my derp drawing. Oh, I forgot to change the thumbnail because I was so tired. I was like, oh crap, I forgot to change the thumbnail and the name of this live stream, but whatever. I would kind of wish sometimes I kind of wish it was like Twitch where it was like it's like automatic, you know. But anyway, so like I'm like, wow, it works, right? So I was like messing with it, right? So now I put my now my Cintiq is like turned off, right? And now my Move Ink is like up here now, right? So I put it on top of above my Cintiq that's like turned off. Okay, this is very important. So I put it up here because it's on the. I use a book stand to draw, right? So here's a book stand, right? I use a book stand to draw, right? And like now it's connected, and I'm like, okay, here's me. Right? But then I had to like zoom in like super like here's my eyes, okay? Because like it's like very small, right? Like I had to like super use my like super look into this small Cintiq. Or it's not really Cintiq, but Move Ink, right? It's very small, but I like it. It's a 13-inch size. 13.3, but they in monitor terms like they always use inches, I feel like. So yeah, I'm like, wow, god, okay. So I'm like drawing, that's cool, right? And I'm like, okay, so fun. Right? Bye. And then like that's cool and all, right? So I'm like, okay. Ah, konbanwa, konbanwa. So anyway, yeah, I have fun with it. And I'm like, okay, I'm done doodling, right? So I finished doodling, and then I'm like, okay, I finished doodling. Now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna unplug this types. So what I did was I unplugged this Type C, right? Connected to the movie. This is very important, right? So I unplugged that, and I also unplugged this, and I plugged back my 16. Right, this is a 16, right? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see if it, I'm gonna check. Cause I was working, right? So I'm more used to my 16 Pro. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna work now. So I moved this off, and back to my 16, right? This is very important. So I plug it back in. So I plugged this first, okay? And then I plugged that. And guess what happened to my 16? Okay, so like, I see the desktop, right? Here's the desktop, right? But guess what happened? Like I got a bunch of dead pixels right here. I was like, what happened? I was like, no. I was like, okay, so my sync already has dead pixels, which I don't mind, right? Because like when I put color on it, or I'll put like red and blue. Okay, like it already has like a galaxy of dead pixels, but like I don't mind it because like when it only shows up when it's like pure like black color, which I never use, right? When I color it, it doesn't show up. And it doesn't bother me because it's not that visible. It's not visible at all, unless I like boot up the computer and it says loading up the screen. That's it. I don't mind these dead pixels, but these dead pixels really bothered me because it flickered. It flashed. I was like, why is it flickering? Like I was so stressed. Like I was really stressed about this. Like I think it was yesterday. I was so stressed about it. You know. Yeah, I was very stressed. Hello. Congrats on the Steam release of Chaos. Thank you. I was thinking about streaming Chaos, but like it's kind of weird too because like I'm part of a developer. Like I feel like I think people who like play the game should like I feel like I don't know. I shouldn't. It's kind of weird for me to stream it. I feel like my only if I do stream it, I'd probably provide commentary about the artwork rather than like reading the story. Because like I think other people can like go through the gameplay and I can just like provide context of how the artwork was made and who did which and stuff, but that's it really. But I'm not sure if people are like that interested, not sure. Or like if I have free time, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, back to my Cintiq story. So I guess I don't know what happened. So like I googled why is there like dead pixels when I plugged in my USB. You don't want to hit in the fuels. I guess you can watch other people hit the fuels. So anyway, I googled why my Cintiq was like flickering. Okay, I got photo proof of it too. I recorded a video, but then like my camera didn't capture the frame rate of like the flickering. It only shows like 2 seconds of flickering, but it was flickering super fast. I was like, oh god, no! I was devastated because like this Cintiq is like I don't know, my hard earned money. Okay, it's really expensive. Okay, so. Let me see if I got it. Atsui desu ne. Atsui desu yo. Okay, here it is. Here is my flickering screen. You see that? You see this? It was flickering. Like, okay, it doesn't look bad because it's on the top right corner, but like it was flickering like super fast. I was so in shock. I was like, is it because I drew over it? Like I googled it, like why is this happening? And it was sort of like a power surge or something. I don't know. It's like I went to like a website like how to fix dead pixels. I was desperate. Okay, so yeah, that's what happened, and I was just like, oh god. Honestly, it's like yes, it flickered. So if it didn't flicker, I wouldn't mind, but it flickered, and I know my sneak designer's rebellious age. Like, it's already past his like lifespan, I think, because like bought it like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. I don't know because like the Cintiq that my sister has, I bought it on my second year of college. Like my very first paycheck ever. I bought it like my first Cintiq, and I gave it to my sister. And it still works. You know, just the cords are kind of messed up, but she replaced the cords. So yeah, and the reason why um especially for the new Cintiqs, they have touch, right? And because it has touch support, it's more prone to dead pixels. And like I do have dead pixels when I have when I have my screen black. Let's see. I'll take a picture. Here's my super. What the? Where is it? Where's? Oh, right. This is not my Cintiq. This is my Move Ink. But yeah, my Move Ink doesn't have dead pixels yet. But yeah, I hear that touchscreens tend to have dead pixels. So, hello, お邪魔します。こんにちは。こんばんは。So, okay, and I was just like, I was super devastated because, like, it's important to me, okay? So, like, I was just, like, emailing, like, yesterday, like, oh, my Cintiq. And then, not only that, so, like, I was like, okay, I guess I can't work on my Cintiq. So, what I did, I put, like, a post-it note above it so I don't see the flickering. Well, it's nice to see a wee stream tonight. Hello. Hello. Okay. So I put like I didn't take a picture of it, but let me see. So like what I did, I put like a yellow post-it note. Yeah. I like right here. So like I didn't have to see the flickering because I was too sad to see the flickering. It really bothered me, like the flickering. And not only that, like it also happened to like the other side too. I was like, it wasn't as bad as this side, I guess. So I was like, okay, but the other side also had flickering too. I was like, oh my god, no, oh dear, no. So yeah, that's what happened. And then like I was just kind of emailing. I was okay. I still gotta work, right? I can't just like email about this. So and like looking at this kind of made me sad. So I worked on my I used my Move Ink for doing work stuff, right? So yeah, so back to like me being sad and emo. I like gave me and then I put back the Move Ink. I put away my Cintiq onto like my bed, right? So I was like, okay, you're gonna like take a break, right? Since which I haven't done in like 4 or 5 years, right? I'm like, okay, you take a break. I'll put you on the bed, or my bed's like over here somewhere, and then I erase this, and then like here's my book stand. My book stand is like brown. I'll use brown. So my book stand's right here, right? And then like I put the Move Ink back onto my little book stand here. Here's Move Ink. So I was just like, okay, I'll just forget about that. My Cintiq that's like bandaged up with the post-it note, and then like I draw right. Right, here's me drawing. Yeah, but at least I got work done because I had to work. So like, and then like, what else? Oh, I got an email from my let's see, my flight. Yes, I got an email for my flight, and it was like terrible. It was like all these terrible news in one day. So I was like, uh, because I booked my flight to like to like California, right? It's like because it was pretty cheap, right? Because like holiday season is very expensive. So I was like, I kept looking at like the pricing, and like the Japanese yen super sucks too. So I was looking at a point where like the Japanese yen was strong enough, and the flight was prices were cheap enough. So like it was like perfect timing to buy like the best prices, right? So I bought my flight to California for the holidays at like, really early, right? However, I got an email. I got an email. Okay. I got an email. My flight was changed. Okay. I got an email and my flight was changed. And I was like, oh my God. No. So, because like, I don't want to tell you guys where like I live specifically, but I can tell you. Here's new. Here's Japan. Okay. Here's Hokkaido and Kyushu and like whatever. Okay. The other islands here. Okay. And this is like America. Okay. And here's Hawaii. Okay. And California's over here. Okay. And here's like me in Tokyo, right? Me. And so like I'm like the thing is I live in like the Inaka. Shikoku. Oh right. Here. Here you go. And here's a bridge. There you go. Well, Hawaii is tiny. There's just a lot of people there, and then yeah. So like I live in the Inaka, right? So like when people think of California, like oh you're from like LA, are you from SoCal, are you from NorCal? I mean no, I'm not. I'm like from the Inaka, like okay. Inaka ni sunde kara. So like they get this image like wow a lot of artists are from like LA and like North like from big cities, which I'm not. I'm like super jank, okay? But anyway, besides the point. So like to get to like my local, because I really don't want to go to LA because the traffic in LA sucks. And like I was like flat, and luckily when I bought my ticket to my local airport, right? Um, Inaka. It's the rural side, the countryside. It's kind of like suburban. It's not really countryside, but it's suburban. But it's not as big as LA. It's suburban, I guess. It has like, shopping malls, I guess, but not. Yeah, it's pretty much countryside. So, yeah. So in my local airport, it's like very expensive because it's local and there's only so many planes going up, right? Yeah, the bumpkin area, pretty much. And like I just hate driving the traffic in LA because like last time from Christmas, like I got the ticket from like to Tokyo to Los Angeles, right? And it's really cheap, but it takes hours to get back home because like either it really depends on the traffic. Do you have to fly through LA to your local airport? Okay, get this. Okay, so this is Tokyo. Okay. And LA is somewhere here. And then like so and I live in like the middle, okay, of the Inaka, okay? This is like the middle somewhere. I'll put fan. Destroy Japan. Okay. Okay, so like I go to LA, right? So like and I'm like I don't want my brother to like come pick me up at LA cuz it's a very long drive. And there's a lot of traffic and obviously my brother has work and I don't want to force him to like call off work just to pick me up because like, I don't want to burden him to like and plus he has kids too, like and he says he doesn't mind, but I just hate the traffic and I suck at sitting in a car because like I have like I get car sickness, okay? So like I get very bad car sickness unless I take like yeah, some medicine before I drive. But so this is like I don't know. Look at LA. I don't know how long it is. It's usually like 10, depending like how the winds are and stuff. Like the globe is, but it's like I don't know, like 10ish hours, probably 11 hours. I'm not sure. Tokyo happy traffic, California sad traffic, right? And then okay, so from Tokyo to LA, I live right here. Okay, like somewhere here, and then they what my next flight is like somewhere all the way like somewhere off of just out of state of California, okay? And I'm like, and then I go back all the way back to like where my family is, right? And initially, the layover of this city was like 2 hours, okay? Yes. And I was like, well, I mean, if it's because luckily it was the same price, right? So where my family lives and where this is, it was the same price. So I was like, okay, might as well get to this one, right? Because it's the same price. Anyway, I was like, okay. And then like, yeah, it was that. That was that. But then I got my email says, okay, it's not gonna be 2 hours anymore. Now it's what? Now it's 9 hours. I was like, no, I am not going to stay 9 hours in this city as a layover. I was like, no. Why? I could have just gone to California, LA, taken a Greyhound bus, and it would have been shorter. Like, and so I was very upset. And so I was like freaking out too. And I dislike phone calls a lot. Like, I really try to avoid phone calls, but I had to in this case. I was desperate. I was like, I don't want to waste, because this 9 hours, I could have been spending time with, like, with my relatives, you know? So I called my airline. I was like, dude, here's me. I'm like really tired right now, but why do I have a 9 hour layover in like this city? Like, that's, I didn't yell at the lady. I was like, so I got an email that my flight was changed, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, right? Like being very businesslike, whatever. And I was like, why? I'm like, and she's like, oh, but I can't transfer to a different city rather than this city. It will have a shorter layover. I was like, okay, please change me to the city, another city. So the other city was like, it wasn't up. It was like it wasn't up there. Okay, it was actually like somewhere over here, right? Like still a different state, but was back to, instead of 9, it was back to 2 hours now. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm happy. That's better now, I guess. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. I'm like, yes, thank you, please, please, not 9 hours, but yeah, 2 hours is good for me. Yeah, thumbs up. All right. Surayo. But yeah, yeah. Usually when I make phone calls, I like sweat like crazy. I'm like, oh god, because I'm so nervous. I'm like, first of all, well, I wasn't really sweating this time, but I was just like, I'm shocked. What do? Honestly, if you guys are like into like airplanes and stuff, you guys probably know where destinations are. But yeah. Yeah. So I was very stressed. 昨日は大変でした。はい。Yeah, and then what else did I do? basically, I was angsting. I was like pretty sad about my tablet, and I was like freaking out about my flight. But flight stuff has been solved. Yes, flying is always stressful. Like, I know a few people that take like business class and stuff, but like, and I'm like, I'm poor. I do, and plus there's no direct flight to my local area anyway, so it doesn't matter. There's no direct flight to where I live, so I always had to like take several stops. Uh, so yeah, after doing a bunch of stuff yesterday, did some work stuff, handled my flight stuff, and then I was sad about my tablet. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a rest. And then today, I just like played Splatoon. Okay, so when I used to live in Minnesota, they made me go to Toronto. I was like, why? You want to see what happened to my tablet? Oh, it's not that one. You see this? Such a tragic story. I mean, I guess. Yo, you been to Toronto? No. I don't have. Okay, I've been to Toronto for just like layovers. Oh, that's the same. Yes, it is. That's the same take. I explained to the chat earlier that like after I was playing with my Canada mansion. Oh. Yeah, I was telling the chat that once I was playing with my moving, right? And then like uh yeah, and then after I was planning to go back to work because I'm more used to my Cintiq for work stuff, right? And I plugged it in and it was flickering dead pixels. I was like, I'm so sad. It's not broken, it's just flickering. But I do have good news. It's so hot. It is very hot. I have good news. So like yeah, I thought about like, okay, I gave my tablet a rest. I gave my tablet a band-aid, right? I used a post-it band-aid. And so like and so this morning I did a second attempt. It stopped flickering. I was like, oh, it stopped flickering, no. Like it still had like and then the dead pixels became less apparent, right? I was like, oh my god. I think it can heal itself. So like so I think like tomorrow I'm gonna check again to see if the sick pixels are gone and healed. Like I put a band-aid on it and then like maybe the band-aid worked. So like I don't know, maybe that's what happened. It still had a little bit of dead pixels, so I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and see how the dead pixels are. You know, cause like yeah, it is good news because it stopped flickering. I put a post-it note band-aid because like I didn't because it distracted me when it flickered. I don't know. I thought like the dead pixels were dead pixels, but somehow it revived itself. So I'm like, okay, that's good. Now I'll just wait till tomorrow if it fully like if it's 99% healed, I'm fine with that. But like this was pretty like it was like flickering, and I was like, but it stopped flickering, which is good. I can still focus because my main canvas is like over here, right? This is my drawing area, right? This is my drawing area. So like this part, like I don't really care. As long as it doesn't flicker. Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe the electricity kind of messed it up or something because I was like plugging it in. I guess the problem's already 50% solved when you forget it exists. Well, I'll see. if the pixels have like, because like I checked this morning, it was about like 50%, like no flickering, like pretty much like 50% gone. Like I can still see like pixels, but like yeah, that's what happened. I was very sad. But yeah, and then I played Splatoon all day because I was cheer me up. And I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't really. I'm not sure if it really cheered me up. It was fun though. I still lost some matches, but it was still fun, so that's good, right? Probably a capacitor inside is about to die. The voltage regulator inside the LCD is on verge of death. No, you're making seem like my tablet has like cancer or something. Well, it is like 5 years old, okay. And like the thing is, like if I ship it back to Wacom, it's gonna cost like $1,000 to like repair it. I'm like, oh, that's the same price I got it for, yo. Chirame is about to release. I'm so excited. Ah, I'm excited too. I'm like, cause it has quite a lot. It has a lot of pages. I'm like, oh wow. But yeah, I think cause I was messing with the USB. That's why it messed up, and it probably messed up with the power voltage, and that's why the pixels died. And I was like, it's my fault. I killed it. I gave my Wacom like voltage poison. I don't know. 5 years old is a bit young. Yes, it is young. But I messed up with the. I was messing with the USB because I plugged it in when I don't know what happened. I plugged it in and it just like destroyed pixels. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. But hey, it's like half healed. So tomorrow morning I check, and maybe I'll be in a better mood. I do need a another outlet somewhere. Cause I need by like a long cord. Cause like with my computer stuff, I have my monitor, my Cintiq, and my other monitor, and my Switch, and like my charger. It's all on the same outlet. So I'm like, dude, I need to like find more power source to like put into like my computer area, because like my other outlet is like, it's like, I don't know, kind of far from here. I'm like, ugh, I need like a cord to stretch. Yeah, I'm so sad, but it's okay. It's not that bad because it healed. But it's my baby, so it's kind of like, yeah. But yeah, repairs at Wacom is quite expensive, so yeah. But eh. AP, wait, AP. So that is my story of yesterday and today. And I'm just really tired because like I've been sleeping pretty normal, I guess. I've been having a normal sleep schedule. Like yeah, I woke up at like 6 a.m. It's pretty normal, I think. And then I did debate about like streaming Katawa Shoujo. I was like, I don't know. I don't trust my reading skills, my narration skills. I have really terrible like narration skills. And yeah, let's see what else. I think tomorrow I'm just gonna like rest and just I just want to sleep all day. That's my dream. Sleep all day. But I have been going out a lot though. That's a good thing for me because I never go outside. So like, yeah, I went to like hang out with some friends, and then with my sister, And let's see. She took a photo of this bear. She posted on Twitter. Right. But then like she told me like cuz there was like this like cream, right? And like I was like, "Yeah, you're supposed to pour the cream over the dessert." And she's like, "You mean the bear?" And I'm like, "Pour it over the dessert." And I'm like, "Yeah, so you mean the bear?" I'm like, I just said pour it over the dessert, you know. And then she poured it all over the dessert, and it looks so wrong. I'm like, I know, I'm a normie now. Yeah. I mean, like another friend took a video of it. The video version looks way more worse. It was like, cause the photo does it justice compared to the video. Okay, like the photo is not that bad compared to the video. Cause our friend uploaded into our group chat because he wanted. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna upload in the group chat later, guys." And you're like, "Okay." And I saw the video. I was like, "Oh, that looks pretty bad." Yeah. So I was like, "Oh man." And then my sister tried to gaslight me on Twitter, like, "No, you said on the bear." Like, whatever, man. I just told you to put it on. Yeah, I like because of like Comic Kit and like my sister coming to Japan too, and like a bunch of people coming to Japan. I'm like, okay, I gotta hang out with all these people. Yeah, And then like after like everyone goes back to their countries, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stay in my room for like the next 6 months. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much my schedule. Summer is pretty busy, and winter is busy because people come visit during summer and winter mostly. Rarely like fall or like spring, even though fall is like probably the best season to like come to Japan. Yeah, I need to recharge. Too much outside. I just need to like, just like be like I need for one day. Like I don't like for streaming. I tend like me personally. I never streamed a video game before because like I don't know when I stream or play a game. I mean, I'm sorry, but I tend to like play for like 10 hours straight or like 11 hours. So yeah. Yes, the natural cycle. I go outside every summer and every winter, and then like every other day of the year, I'm like hermit mode, and then like draw in my cave. I love my darkness. I only open the windows when my cat wants to see the outside world. That's like the only time I open the windows. When my cat wants to see outside, I'm like, okay, I open it for you. Okay, but I guess I'll draw a little bit. Enough story time. For like that was like literally 1 or 2 days of it. Yeah, Darius is my friend. Oh, that reminds me. So like when I was watching TV yesterday. I was just like eating food and I watching like TV, Japanese TV. I'm impressed that not a lot of foreigners like Japanese TV, but I find it interesting because like it's different from like what I see in America. You know, so like on TV they were showing Japanese Ring, right? The Ring. Like I'm not sure if, cause I watched the American The Ring, right? And like what they aired was like it was the Japanese Ring, right? And I was like, cause in the American version, the storyline is like, it's not really spoilers, cause like I don't know. Basically, like there was a mom and she has a kid, and like there's like a guy who asked her kind of like her love interest, right? In the American version, right? And like I was like, oh. So then when I watched the Japanese version, oh, this guy's the love interest, right? And like this is probably like the main girl, right? But in Japanese version, she didn't have a son, I think. So like, interesting. And like, I think the American version was inspired by the Japanese version, obviously, but like, literally the storyline is pretty similar, which I find it kind of interesting, huh? I should probably watch the Japanese version and watch the English version to compare. I find it interesting how the Japanese direction of the ring is more suspense versus in the American version is more it's kind of weird to say action, because in the Japanese version when someone died, like it was just like a filter, like a black and white filter, and then like, oh, this person, it's like suspense mostly. But then like in the American version of the ring, when you see the person like die, you see like, you know, like makeup and stuff, right? So like, oh, so yeah, the direction is like is a bit different. And for some reason in the Japanese version, like Sadako has like psychic powers, which I didn't know. But then like in English version, Sadako was like super violent. And it's kind of funny because like when I watch the Japanese version, I'm like, why is this guy crawling his way to the door? Maybe, like, why are you like? Because the reason why I don't watch much scary movies is like, although I find it kind of stupid, but so like the guy was like crawling away, right? I'm like, why is he crawling away? Just like run out of there. Just run, you know. But he's like so slow and just try to crawl away from like Sadako. And I didn't get it until it's like kind of revealed that she has like psychic powers that like to make them all like messed up, right? In slow mo. I'm like, okay, that makes sense why they're all like kind of slow and dumb. Oh. But anyway, yeah, so that kind of makes sense why he was just crawling his way, and then Sadako used her psychic powers to, like, you know, kill him or something. And the English version is more like violent, like actual, like, physical violence, you know? I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess if anyone makes this, if they're, like, really slow in the Japanese version, it's just, like, Sadako using psychic powers. Like, okay, that makes sense. She has psychic powers. I've learned something new today. Yeah. Explains why characters are so slow when you're trying to like run away from Sadako. But the ending was pretty much similar to like the American version, so I'm like, oh, okay, okay. I didn't really watch like the whole thing. Like by the time I turned on the TV, it was like already like the last 20 minutes or something. Yeah. But that's what happened. I saw TV yesterday, and I was like, oh, I see. Does JP version have a lot of jump scares as well? I don't think it was jump scare. It's more. I don't describe it. Suspense, like, oh, you know something's gonna come, but like, when is it gonna come? So I'm like, it's. I don't know. Okay, bye bye, DK. I'm pretty tired myself too. Maybe I should sleep. Not sure. I forgot to change the title in the thumbnail too, so I'm like, eh. But then, like, Chinami is gonna be released in 30 minutes, so I'll probably stay up until then. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah. Here's my bed. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah. So comfy. Can't wait. I can't wait to go sleep. I have been melting. And then the problem is, like, because I've been going out so much, I've been eating a lot too. Like, a lot of food. Like, they're all really good food, and now I feel like fat. I'm like, damn, I need to watch out. It's a big thing, you know, because like for girls, like especially from I guess me especially, like my metabolism is not that great. Yes, it is very hot. It's very hot. I think it was like 38 degrees Celsius, which is like I don't know 100 Fahrenheit. 104? Yeah, 104 Fahrenheit. And then my sister's like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm like, I don't care. It's still hot. Yeah. So I just want to stay home. But then, like, I'll socialize a bit more. Yeah, I'll just socialize a bit more before I stay in my comfy bed. Yeah. Here's my bed. Mm. Oh wait, I need to stay for like another 30 minutes. Well, I don't know what I can do in the next 30 minutes though. Mm. Maybe I'll just call it off for today. Okay, maybe I'll end it here. I'm pretty sleepy myself. I'll just like stay on my phone and wait until stay in my phone in my bed and like see when Shiname's gonna come out. Here, here's my eyes open. And me looking at my phone. There you go. And I'm like tired. And I'm like, okay, is it out yet? Is it like 12? Is it 12 a.m. yet? Oh. And then here's the light and there you go. And this is why I have big eye bags. Oh, right now I'm drawing on my Move ink. I've gotten pretty used to it. But I think my eyes are gonna get bad though because I'm like drawing really close. So yeah. You're also waiting? Anyway, I guess I'll end the stream now. I'll think about what to do tomorrow. Just gonna do nothing, I hope. Just no meeting through. I'll sleep now. Alright, also thanks for coming, everyone. Bye bye. I'm too lazy to change the title and thumbnail, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm melting. Cause I've been melting. It's really hot. Right. Bye bye. Bye guys.